All right. You know the drill. You gotta wait for us. All right. We have 14. It went from 6. My wife was getting a little worried. She was wondering where the people? Where the people? Where the people?
Like, where's Sandra got voice?
Yeah. So nonetheless, greetings, peace and blessings. We are the Mohammeds, the residential tourists. 85 to Africa. We are living in the after. And we are so grateful, as always, to be able to come before you, our RT family. And we are very excited. We're excited about this evening. Well, morning for most of you.
Mm-hmm.
We're very excited about today, and we're very much looking forward to hearing much from our beloved sister who has been championing the cause for Black people across the diaspora with a proper, appropriate exchange of our African family. So we'll get into that. Meanwhile, we gotta give thanks. We greatly appreciate the subscribers. We appreciate you. Any new subscribers, we're grateful. We thank you. Members, in addition, we thank you. Let me name the members. Doing Garvey TV, our beloved brother, our sister Melinda, our beloved sister Safia, Creative Mary Mack, Henry Ross, Carlos Ortiz, Janet Powell, Bruce Day, our Reclaiming Our Identity family. Man, we miss y'all. And Patricia. And we have a new member, News and Facts and Comments. Thank you so very much. We greatly appreciate your membership, your subscription, all of that, your viewership. We are so
seeing us worthy of even trying to be a member of whatever we got going on. Thank you.
Indeed.
We're working on it. We're going to do better, I promise.
Yeah, it's always, a wise man once said, the greatest room is the room for improvement.
Okay.
So we're always striving to improve in whatever it is that we do. So
far today we have Awande said salamati.
Wa alaikum salam.
Traverse Culture, our guest speaker today. She said, hello, everyone.
Yes.
Lily Bayer, hello. Kenneth, hello. Waruru, looking great, sister. Thank you.
Hold on, stop.
No,
wait a second.
You have the same bald head every week.
So everybody,
your bald head don't change.
My wife is so beautiful. She's so lovely. I thank y'all for acknowledging her beauty and acknowledging she looked great. But look at here, let me say something. I'm here too. I'm just joking.
She gives every time, no matter where we are, someone say sister. He'd be like, but wait a minute.
Go ahead. Sweetie.
Karen Peters, thank you. James Morrison, hi family. Aquarius Gold, what it do, fam?
What it do? You from Detroit?
And you know, Mama Sandra said when you hit that button, it allows the valuable content to be seen and heard, people.
So hit the like button, right? That's Sister Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
Our beloved. Hit that like button right now. Don't hesitate. Go ahead and hit it.
Natasha says she popped in and said, "Don't leave, Natasha. We got a treat today."
Sister Natasha, always great to have you.
I was thinking about you earlier today. I was like, I miss my sister. Where's she been? Doing the Christmas stuff, neglecting her friends.
No.
Aquarius Gold. I saw sis on the local media. Mm-hmm. She's on there.
Yeah.
Lovely Africa. Shalom family. And Natasha, Alma, Amir, Mina, and I are watching. Oh, okay. She got all the babies watching today.
Beautiful.
I'm nervous now. Look, we got to talk about last week. I know.
Just a little recap.
We're gonna do our recap and review. Last week we had the brother on trying his best to explain his app to finding houses in Africa. And
y'all gave him the business. I'm gonna just say y'all gave him the business.
Yeah,
all right.
Dog. Y'all be so raw with it though. Yeah. Especially the Kenyan folks. They was like, man, we smell a scam from a mile away. My brother wasn't scamming.
No, I don't think
he's done enough research or the presentation needed a little bit more backup, but a lot less slides. I know y'all was getting frustrated, sending me texts talking about, sister, please tell him that that's enough.
Just need to change, just refinement. You know, it's culture, freedom, power, and refinement. That's what we do, right?
Oh, we got Mama Joyce on today.
Mama Joyce, good to have you.
Man, that was so. Yeah, the brother, I think he's very sincere in trying to create this app. If he wants to come back and just talk about the app in general, we're going to let you guys decide if y'all want him to come and clear up some stuff, because I know we were a little confused.
No, listen, let me say this. So we're all a work in progress, all right? You know, I don't think, and I don't believe in my spirit that the brother was out to scam or anything like that. I believe that what he is embarking on has some promise, man. I really do. It's something that I believe and we believe that's needed and will be helpful. And you know, as I'm looking at past guests and present guests and future guests, I'm seeing how that if they were to connect, because it seems like it's kind of on the same line.
All different levels.
All different levels.
Repatriation.
So
That's what it is.
we have to work with one another. You understand? This is just me. Constructive criticism, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the brothers, he's open. You know, he didn't have any ill feelings or anything. He reads the comment. He read the comments.
Yeah, he was actually a little disheartened because he's like, oh, I think I just didn't. He came off. He shouldn't have. Maybe he was nervous.
Probably, it's possible.
Y'all just let us know if y'all want him to come back and clear the air.
I think we should have him back. I think we should, because it's again, he's the brain, you know, or the force behind this effort. However, this is intended as a benefit, you know, God willing, for all of us across the diaspora, right? So I think that as he listened to the comments and he's communicated with us, you could tell that, you know, it affected him, that it didn't come across as the true nature of it.
Yeah.
And he wants to be able to present that. So my vote is yes, please. Let's bring our brother back. Let's see if we can hear him.
If y'all want to, let us know. We'll do a poll actually later on in the week.
Let's
see
do
how
that.
many would want him to come back.
We'll do that.
And
Okay.
correct that situation.
But we thank him. We thank him for being, you know, on the channel. We thank him for the effort that he has put in. I know. I already know the comments.
No, we'll be wrong.
I thank you for the comments. I mean, for the efforts.
Because he's a friend of ours. I'm not even going to talk about that, ma'am.
I'm not even going to look at it. We're going to settle on the best part. That's what we're going to do.
No, she's not talking about him.
Oh,
she said to bring on someone that brought one of JT's land.
Oh my God. Listen, no, we're not dealing with that right now. That's our brother. We know him personally. That's our brother. And we're going to settle on the best part. At any rate, let's move forward. Let's move forward.
Y'all be too rough. And it's funny because when we expect the rawness, we were like, it's going to always come from the diaspora, the people back home. But and they warned us before we came. It was like, the Kenyan people have no filter. You know, they will say what's on their mind. They will fight for it. I'd be like, oh, okay. Rhonda, you will never hear from them. Or
we love Rhonda.
Yeah, but Kenya, y'all be, I'll be like, oh.
About it. What is it? About it, right?
Man. So this week, listen, our a friend of his mama's, but she's our neighbor. She came over to the house, and she had a black bloody eye. And y'all, I have a sty. He's not abusing me, I promise you. I told him that I was going to tell y'all, yeah, he did it, because it's too every week I'm deformed in some kind of way, right? But she came over. She had a black eye, and we're like, what happened? She was on, they call them motos, the motorcycle taxis, and the guy told her maybe 200 when she got on the moto. But when she got to the apartments, he tried to change the price. And my sister,
She didn't have it.
she was like, no, blah, 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 blah.
She said she didn't have the extra.
No, but she has energy with it. Like, I said, what? And next thing she knows, he done punched her in the eyeball.
Crazy.
Punched her in the eye. Now me, I'm like, dude, where is he? Did you tell the security? Do you ride him all the time? Let's get him. She was like, no, don't worry. But I'm like, what kind of stuff? Just decked you because you said I don't have the extra money that you didn't tell me about before I got on your bike. King, y'all don't play.
that's
y'all don't play.
Yeah, that's not good.
Because we be in the cars battling with the drivers. Like they want to say one thing, he calls, okay, where are you? We tell him when he picks us up, oh, you add another 100. No, I won't. How you tell me what I'm going to add? They don't ask. They say that's what you're going to do. No, I'm not. But her, they done decked her in the eyeball.
Yeah, we can't be doing that.
That's the recap. Like, how you decking people in the eyeballs?
I understand, but I don't understand. Can't put your hands on the mother of civilization. Can't do that. We can't have that. Just take the L. You know what I mean? Just take that L. And then you get it on the back end. You get it on the back end. But see, my thing about it was when she told me the story. I asked. I said, well, where was the security? She said the security was standing right there. I said, so what did he do? She said he was standing right there. I said,
and when you said the security, this dude is at least 6'7".
Nah, it's about.
Yes, he is.
He's tall.
My baby daddy is 6'5", and this dude is taller than him. I know for sure. I'm like, he's 6'7", and he's a stocky man. And he just let this, and the sister has to be.
She's like
5 feet, less, 4'11". I don't know.
She's a tiny thing.
If she show me who that guy is, I'll fight him. I'm scared of him. I ain't scared of him.
Anyway, so yeah, we experienced that.
My mom would say, I'll bust him in the kneecaps. You won't be riding that bike no more. But so listen, right? Our Kenyan folks, we have a question for you guys. We want to know how y'all feel about this, especially my sister Waruru, and that's not Willie's Bear, and there's another one. Greg, everybody that's Kenyan on here. I have a question. Well, my husband has a question. We were talking about it earlier today. I don't know if you guys know about it or not yet.
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do. But we're confused with why or not. Kenya's sending 1,500 people, farm laborers to Israel, war zone. I mean, bombs, war zone. Sending them over to Israel to help with their agricultural sector, which is supposedly not in the war zone. But how do you predict what's going to be part of the war zone in war? Sending 1,500 people over there, but stopped the country from sending soldiers to Haiti, which is other Black folks, which would also benefit Kenya financially and help another Black country. We're not saying we support either way. We just confused. Like, how come Israel get the people?
Right.
And not Haiti?
What is why seemingly had not really heard. We've heard, here and there, some kickback on that whole effort.
Information is Kenya is sending.
No, when I'm saying kickback, meaning, the same as there was with the whole, sending the law enforcement to Haiti. That was an uproar. You heard it everywhere. They were like, nah, we're not, don't do it. It's only supporting American interests and all that stuff there. However, so this is my thing. I'm gonna say it like this. You want to be careful, right? I want to say it like this. How can I put it?
Because we get censored, so we have to be very polite.
Yeah, we got to choose, as a brother said, choose your words wisely. Yes, that's what we have to do. So check this out. So if someone comes to me, right, and this individual comes to me is at odds with someone else, that someone else I don't even, maybe don't have any particular interest in or with, but I know though that that individual that's coming to me is at odds with this other entity, okay? When this individual comes to me and he or she will request something of me, of help, of interest, of involvement, of togetherness, of whatever it might be, right? And I say, okay, cool, I'm with that. Whatever the exchange is, the exchange is. By default, my alliance and my agreement with this particular individual automatically puts me in a position where I have to go along with whatever their position is against who they are fighting against or at odds with, especially if there's money involved, right? So even if I don't say out of my mouth, I don't really care for them, I don't like them, or I don't really agree with what their position is, but because I have an agreement and a relationship with this particular individual, I have to honor that. So I can't come out my mouth and say, oh, what you're doing is wrong, or I don't like what you're doing, and you got to stop this and so on and so on, because it's going to mess up what we got going on. So read between the lines.
Yeah.
Read between the lines. That's just what we're trying to understand, right?
So yeah, we trying to understand it especially since Thailand's people was there for years. They were working in the agricultural sector for years. But then when the war started, remember, it's not a war zone in that area. Why is there almost 40 people that died, that got killed, and more taken hostage? But it's not a war zone. But they're going to send Kenyans over there. So I don't know. You guys, I'm going to sit back and watch, because I'm sure next week recap, I'm going to be like, yo, Kenya, shut that down. Because I'll be shutting down stuff like, no, they're not going there. And we know Haiti is still being voted on, and they're still trying to figure it out. They want the police force and the security team to make sure that they are properly trained, which is very wise, very, very wise to do. So we support all of it. I'm just happy that people are seeing value in this country that I love right now. This is the place, and everybody got eyes on Kenya. Everybody got eyes on Kenya soldiers, except for that one soldier that's at the security here that let that dude punch my friend in the eyeball.
And by the way, I saw some comments. No, she was Kenyan. She's not American.
No, he said his action wasn't Kenyan.
No, I understand. I'm saying someone asked, was the lady Kenyan?
No.
No, she was. I mean,
no,
American,
yeah, she's Kenyan.
She was.
If she was American, that dude would have been drugged up off that bike, because we fight. We fight. She would have called her brother. Hell, she would have known us. She would have called the Mohammeds. We running out there with slippers on. We fight. She was not American, I promise you. Yeah. But no, my little sister got punched in the eye, and I want to find that dude. Anyway,
he has attempted, from the understanding, he has attempted to apologize. But we move forward. So I think that's about it for our recap.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, I think we didn't really have much. Oh, let me say this. So I know you guys have, some of you have tuned into our Wednesday live conversations, right? And I'm gonna tell you, even just, you see her face, right? Just even in our putting that together is an interesting dynamic in and of itself. Because, so let me just say this. As for those who actually watched it, we presented and we shared that we're a couple, a loving couple, right? We are here on the continent. We're embarking on this journey together as one. Yes? Yes. However,
I was like, why do you keep asking questions with yes? This is something new he started when we hit Africa.
Anyway.
Yes. Yes.
All right, here we go. So, so anyway, we're two different individuals, nonetheless. And what we experience in certain instances, our reaction and perspectives are going to be different. They're going to be different. And we have our discussions and we talk about these things between us. And when we're talking about sharing of our experience, we're wanting to not only share of the experience of places to go and things to do, and even just some of the more technical things, but also share in the experience of what we go through, what we endure, how we process what we observe and what we experience on this particular journey, because it's real. This is a transition. This is a major transition. You're coming from a cultural society that is diametrically in opposition to
$10 words, y'all.
To
showing off
this particular cultural society, and for the most part, yes. So,
yes. Thing.
Anyway, so
no.
This she's on one today.
I had Fanta orange. I'm sorry.
So these are some of the things that you can't research. You can't research these things. You can't go into Google and say, okay, how is it going to be when my wife and I, or my husband and I, get there and he sees things one way and she sees things another, and we're still trying to embark on this journey. How are we going to deal with that? Right? So we bring you in, make it more intimate. We'll bring you into how we are processing this experience. And perchance, and it doesn't have to be a husband and wife. It could be as children, because that's another dynamic. Our children are also processing this experience differently that we have to talk to.
So tune in on our Wednesdays. So you can see these intimate conversations posted. And Carrington Kenyanji, I know I jacked that up. He said the yes thing is Kenyan. Okay. You developed that here?
I don't know.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
And see, in Rhonda, we developed
or just, they don't say yes. Is
that a yes?
That's a yes.
Okay.
But that's good. So I'm assimilating then.
What Ruru said is the African man authoritative speak very beneficial in business situation. Oh, so he's trying to act like he all business like.
That's me.
Yes. No. This yes came out of like it's been coming around like for a week now, and I'm like,
actually longer.
He's telling the driver we're gonna make a left. Yes. I'm like, what?
You helping me? Thank you. This is like I'm giving a directive. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
That's
yes. This is it.
Yes.
Anyway, we move on.
Okay.
We'll move on. So we're excited. We're excited about because listen, I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm happy to be in Africa. I'm excited about, and I always have been, the fact that I can claim a ancestry. Where exactly, I don't know. To know that I have a lineage that reaches back to the mother continent. I love it. Yet still, I am a black man from America. I'm a black man. Let me pause because I don't know what's going on.
Natasha trying to throw us under the bus. We ain't talking about that, girl.
Anyway, keep moving. We'll get with you, Natasha. So I'm a black man. I love the fact that because, my heart is always for black people, specifically black people from America, because that's what I am. I'm a black man from America. There's no way around it, over, under it. That's what it is. And our coming to the continent personally is also with thought and in mind that, man, we want those of us back home to have this experience somehow, some way, shape, or form, right? And not just come just because, but to build relationship, practical, foundational relationship, so that we can live, So here we are. we have this beautiful sister. We met this, not physically met, but we met the sister and spoken and talked with her before we even got here to Kenya. Not even before we even knew we was coming to Kenya.
Right. She reached out to us after we posted a video. Maybe I think it was the Rwanda versus Kenya video.
I think we had visited that.
Yeah, we had visited and we started talking about it. She had reached out to us and told us at that time what her plans were, what she has done. And it was that part in itself was amazing. Everyone knew about the year return going to Ghana, and the Ghanaian people believed that was successful for the diaspora. That was successful for us, and that was a gift to Black Americans, and that is something we should be grateful for. And these are the comments that I've read through a couple other people's posts about the year return in Ghana. However, when you speak to the people that went, or the diaspora that had hopes that maybe this would actually give them some kind of foundation, help them to get established over there, help them to find maybe their home, coming to Ghana and setting up and remembering we're stolen people. So in our minds, we're coming home. And so when you come home, you don't expect to have to be treated like regular foreigners still, even though you're saying, come on, come back, we welcome you. But you still got to pay for this. You still got to pay for that. You still got to take care of this. You still going to get hustled. And there's nothing in place for you to come home to. We're just saying, come home. Check out the tourist stuff. And see, a lot of countries get caught up with come home, but you really just want us to tour the country and get out. Because if you wanted us to come home, when you come home to grandma's house or come home to your family house, Mom got blankets out there. They done redid the room.
Yeah, grandma, come on, baby, sit down.
Come on, sit down. They done made food. They don't want you to pay. Girls, come on in. This is your family house. You ain't paying for nothing. Hug on you, kiss on you. Let's talk about your history. Do you know this your grandpa's niece on your daddy's side? Like they introducing you to your bloodline. That's welcoming you back home. We didn't get any of that in Ghana. We didn't even go. I haven't even had a desire to go over there. I don't know what it is for me. He wants to go and see, of course, all those things that happen. He wanted to see all of that. I feel like I'm too empathetic. I'm too angry. I'm one of those angry Black women that just want to destroy stuff when I'm triggered. So I think that would trigger me to go over there. I just had never had that desire. However, the sister that we have coming on today, she has been all around the world, 45 countries. 7 of them have been here on the continent. And in her journey of trying, I don't know if it was so that she could find her peace or where she want to live or where she want to help bring her people to. But in that journey of going to these 7 countries, and when I say they weren't like small countries, these were big countries that most Black people research to see if this is where they want to go. South Africa, Morocco, Kenya. I forgot the other names that she said, but those are the ones that we look at as well. So I don't remember the other ones. But she chose Kenya. And she didn't just choose it for herself. She went in and said, I want to bring as many people over to this country as possible so they can see the possibilities. And again, and the same with her, we're not saying that Africa is for everyone. We just want everyone to understand, not everyone, we want our people to understand that you have choices. And Africa is a great choice. So without further ado, is she still on?
She's here. She's waiting on us. She's waiting on us.
We're gonna bring on this fiery sister. Now she's been doing some major things. She done sat in rooms with the president of the country, with freedom fighters, and that's the one that I was really impressed with. I said, oh,
because she's a fighter. She's a freedom fighter herself.
When you understand what she's doing, she is the Harriet Tubman of today.
And this ain't no lightweight stuff.
No.
Truthfully, what she's doing is no lightweight stuff.
No.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put it like this. This is all in divine order. This is divine, man. This is not, you can't really conceptualize this outside of a divine, force being associated and attached to it, right? Yes?
Can't take the you don't say it as yes.
So this is, this is what's happening is destined to happen. It will happen. I'm convicted in that. I'm really convicted in that. So there's a lot of, she's got great accomplishments, and I'd rather for her to share that from her.
If you know the deacon gonna be talking.
We're gonna show some spots here when we get to that point, so you can have a visual and you can feel it and all of that stuff. But for now, without further ado, let's bring our sister on, our sister Kea Simmons. Hope I said that right. Sister Kea Simmons. Yeah, I'm trying to show
Well,
off.
I know her name means born in the morning, so my name is adilahsrelocationservices as well.
All right, give me a second. Let me go ahead and bring our sister on.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. We're humbled by your presence. We're grateful for your efforts in the cause of Blackness. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sweetie.
And you're in Nairobi right now, right?
Yes. I'm in Nairobi.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so we definitely got to hook up before you travel back to wherever. But we definitely want to make sure we get to meet you in person. But our friend here, you have been. I want you to talk about your program and Traverse Travels and what you're doing or what you have been doing. But it looks like you're doing some big stuff that I still don't even have all that information. I'm just watching video clips, so I can't wait for you to tell us about that.
Tell us about yourself first. Give us the backdrop. Give us the foundation.
Right. First off, thank you for that great introduction. And I agree with everything that you all said before I came on in terms of giving our people choices. We don't subscribe to, I know my company specifically, repatriation, but integration into the societies as they are and just giving options, right? Because we're global people. And I believe we should have that option. But my name is Kea Simmons, and Wakesho is my adopted Kenyan name that was given to me about 12 years ago. It was given to me by my Kenyan family, James Melawasi and his family. And his father is Taita and his mom is Lua. And so my whole name is Wakesho Akini. And then it's funny that after coming to Kenya about 8 years in 2019, my family and I actually found out that we were 27.7% Kenyan and of the Lua tribe. So it was crazy to find that out. But I am from Charleston, originally from Charleston, South Carolina, of the Gullah Geechee culture. Shout out to Chucktown. And I served in the military in the U.S. Army Forces for 5 years, and then I got out. And I did civilian government contracting, which afforded me to make some disposable income. And that's where I was able to do the majority of the travel that I've done thus far. As you all said, I've been to 7 African countries, and I've lived in 7 countries, and I've visited 45. But by far, Kenya is my favorite out of all the countries in the world. So yeah, I'm just a little girl from Charleston, South Carolina, and I usually tell people I dropped out of the 10th grade in high school with a GED, and here I am. Thank you for having me.
Now, that's amazing because that gives a lot of people hope. Not everybody finishes high school, but that doesn't mean you don't have a great future ahead of you. So that's amazing. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
So you went to 7 African countries, right?
Yes.
Why Kenya? What made you choose Kenya?
That's
for your
always my
focus?
favorite question to ask, answer. But how can I say it? So the first African country I went to was Ethiopia, and absolutely loved it. I've always wanted to go to Ethiopia because, that is a part of the cradle of life. And if you really want to get into just even religion in terms of Christianity and so on and so forth, you want to go to the beginning, but that's another uh, story for another time. But went to Ethiopia and then came to Kenya, and my first home was Mombasa, and so I came. I don't remember what month, but it was 2011. And fun fact. We arrived in Mombasa. We got off the plane, and back then, for the Kenyans who are watching, or anybody that came to Kenya back then, they had the grocery stores. Then was Nakumatt. Now we have Navis and Carrefour and all that. But Nakumatt was the big grocery store then. So we came in, we went to the store, we got some wine. And then for those who really know Mombasa, we went straight from the store to Bob's Place in Niali. It's no longer there anymore. But went to the club, acted a fool. We were like, oh yeah, we American, we here. And we get to Mombasa, and before coming there, I had all of these ideas about starting a business, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring a grocery store, or we're gonna do a laundromat, we're gonna do all of these things. And we get to Mombasa, honey, and then people showed us up because they had everything plus more that we thought we were bringing. And so we immediately was like, we have been bamboozled and hoodwinked about Africa, and more specifically Kenya. So yeah, after that, man, I got another funny story I have to share. So we stayed at my adoptive family's aunt's house. Shout out to Aunt Nancy in Mombasa. And she had a flat screen TV. Y'all don't come for me in the comments, but this is what don't come for me. All right. But she had a flat screen TV, surround system, everything. We was like, oh my God. Then the next day we went to the Voyager. Now this is owned by the Kenyatta family. Right.
Wow.
And so we went there, and the guy was making some omelets, and he gave me my fresh omelet, and he says, Hakuna Matata. I said, oh, you've seen the Lion King too? He said, no, that's Swahili. I was like, I did not know that was a Kenyan folktale, and that those were Swahili names, Simba and all of these things in Lion King. So yeah, after that, I fell in love with the country.
That's great.
That's funny. That reminds me of when I go to Philly. I go to order food. I'm like, yeah, I would like to get a Philly cheesesteak. And they're like,
well, you in Philly?
What
you mean a
like,
Philly
I want a Philly
cheesesteak?
Right. They start whispering. Like, no, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm from there. So, okay, that's awesome. So you fell in love with Kenya, but why? What was it about Kenya that not just falling in love with, but you brought how many people that you told me before, but the number has changed since the last time we talked. How many people in the Black America did you bring over to Kenya and show them this country?
Yeah, well over 200. Well over, I'll just start there, just about well over 200 African Americans. And one family that we relocated last year.
Okay. I was about to ask you how many stayed or how many decided to come back and stay here?
We had our first family relocated from Tennessee last year to Nairobi, Kenya, and they're still here. So technically, I've been doing like business in Kenya for 6 years this January.
Okay. Okay. So what is your focus on now? Now I'm seeing you with these powerful people and these big people here in Kenya. Someone on one of our comments was like, yo, she just got all this land for Black. I'm like, what? What's going on? Please, what is going on in Kia's world?
We get right to it. I know everybody want to hear about the land.
I've been trying to research. I can't see where.
That's good. So hold on for a second, because I know that's the meat of it, definitely.
Okay.
But I know that And you'll tell us the step by step, I'm sure. However, when we actually came in contact with you, prior to us even being here, you were already on the move in the groove with the call to action, which is
Yeah,
upon us, like right now. And
yeah.
please talk about that.
Yes, the call to action is our announcement to African Americans, if you will, and our Kenyan counterparts to let everybody know that we are creating this initiative, something like what Ghana did, but we're going to take it a step further. And shout out to Ghana for passing the baton over to us. And what we want to do is add to the fire that Ghana has created in terms of inviting us to the motherland. But what we want to do here in Kenya is not only tell you that you're welcome, but we want to be able to give you those opportunities outside of partying and going to tourist attractions, but to immerse you into the culture. And we want you to go from a tourist to an investor to a resident. And we want to be able to do that alongside our Kenyan counterparts with this call to action in mind, based in relationship building first. And then we want to do what I like to call conscious trade and commerce. So this is the announcement to state that we will be initiating the first ever journey back to eating alongside the Kenyan government and the Kenyan community, 2024-2025, where we hope to bring at least 2,000 to 5,000 African Americans here to Kenya. But it starts this year with the announcement and the initiation.
That's incredible. That's like monumental, really, in truth. I mean, it's a very structured effort, and it appears that it has everyone in mind and their better interest in mind. And that's great. It's some practicality that's to it, and
Yeah.
that's necessary. That's needed.
And that time frame is right on time, because we're hearing a lot of our people right when that election time and the new president, they want to get out of there. They want to
Yeah.
get out of there, and they're looking for a place to go, but also a place that will welcome them to come. And
Mhm.
so the emails we get is pretty much, we want to come 2024. We want to come before this election, and so that's right on time. That time frame is perfect because people
Thank
want to
you.
get out of.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
So,
Mm.
so what I know you, I tried to, I guess I failed in doing so to have the information readily available.
Okay.
However, could you give us some detailed information of what may take place in that time for the call of action? I know some really exciting things going on. Please, please,
And how
please.
can we help and participate?
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll mop up or something. I'm going to clean up or something. Anything.
You listen,
Yeah.
you ain't got to do
Yeah.
all that. This is helping right here, just getting information out. But you all are welcome, and we'll do a official invite from Traverse Culture to the residential tours for sure. It starts, well, we have a delegation that's coming in. I like to call our people a delegation. Okay,
All
so
right.
that
I like that.
really show, how important this
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, and that we're not taking this just as a tour, right? But this is an initiative that's going to change we're going to have a paradigm shift with this whole thing. So our delegation come in the 28th of December, and they'll be here till January the 8th. Matter of fact, we'll be in Mombasa from the 4th to the 8th. So we will be seeing y'all.
Okay.
And
All
that's my
right.
birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
good.
The fourth.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
have to go out and have a drink. If you don't drink, we'll go out anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll be there with the group on the 4th and to the 8th. But on the 30th is the actual call to action, where everyone is invited. If you're here locally, is 3,000 Kenyan shillings with to join us with no food or no meals included, and then 5,000 Kenyan shilling for your meal that is included. Now, what is that day? Why is that so important? The first half of the day, we are going to have our cultural exchange ceremony. Well, we'll have
Nice.
representation of African Americans and representations of Kenyans of 3 different tribes share cultural exchange through 7 pillars. We will go over language, dance, food, history, spirituality, initiation processes, so on and so forth, right? And this will give us in real time, it will prove the similarities. But what I am doing now, what I like to focus on, and I want to see what people think about it, is our differences. I believe through the Pan-African movement, we've haven't moved the dial to the left here. It's because we've hopped on the similarities. It's great. It's great. We
Say
can
that, sister.
kumbaya and everything else, but
Yeah,
that's not reality. The
that's not
reality
reality.
is that we have a 700-year gap. We keep saying
Come
400.
on,
It's way
come on.
more than
100
400
plus.
years.
Mhm.
A
Yes.
700-year gap. But guess what? Shout out to my brother Wawedo. He said it so perfectly. It's 700 years of data that we
Mm.
can use to our advantage to leverage the differences with each other.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
what this call to action and this relationship building initiative is.
I love
And
it.
we will get to see that in real time through the custom exchange. Then we will segue into a town hall style discussion where we'll open up the floor so everyone has a chance to ask questions or share what they just experienced. Then
Wow.
we'll be able to go into certain conversations where there are conflict resolutions based on the myths that we have about each other.
Man, this is dynamic, boy.
We will then go into a fellowship of eating local Kenyan Swahili food. Next year, this will be amplified. So y'all want to be a part of this for those who are watching next year. And then we'll have a business panel discussion with different business owners here locally in Kenya, business owners, African Americans here locally, as well as government representation. I do want to add that we will be signing our partnership with Ken Invest next week. And we're the first African American company to sign a partnership with the investment authority of this country. So this is huge, 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 guys. And you all will get to witness this in a few weeks. Uh-oh, did I go out?
Kia, hold on. I don't know if you're frozen or if we're frozen. It's
Let me
us.
see.
Can y'all
I can hear you.
hear us?
Mm-hmm.
Some issues. Hold. Keith,
Okay, are we back?
are we?
Yep,
Is everything
we back.
good?
Yep.
We had some little freezing going on. We're
Okay.
back.
Real
Okay.
quick, Kia, there's Natasha and Karen, Natasha and who is that?
Carrington.
Karen Peters. They are sponsoring, let's see, eight people, 8 Kenyans that want to come to your event. They're going to pay for it.
There's Natasha. The Carrington
Thank you.
wants to pay Karen Peters.
Mhm.
Where's Karen Peters? I missed it. Dang.
Karen Peters, she said, I will match your offer, Natasha. So that is,
That's 9.
no, that's 8.
Y'all are dope.
Carrington's going to pay 3,000. And let me see. Karen
Carrington.
Peters. So
No, he's paying for himself. He's
for himself, okay.
Yeah,
So Natasha Muhammad,
yeah.
our beloved sister, wants to sponsor 4 people, 5,000 shillings. And Karen Peters, our beloved sister, wants to match that.
Mm-hmm.
And brother Carrington, he wants to attend.
Yeah.
So he wants to know if there's any way he can pay online. I'm sure you'll give us the information,
Yeah.
and we'll make sure that everyone has the right information per your directive and instruction.
We
All
want to
right.
come.
Yeah, we want to.
Okay. Absolutely.
This
Let's
is
make it
incredible.
happen.
Man, sister, I'm gonna tell you, this is incredible. I mean, this is really, based on what you were just sharing with us in the details, it truly is a call to action, because there is action, there's activity.
And it's needed, because again, I haven't felt it here, but when we were in Rwanda, the differences between us and the locals was so big,
Major.
that it caused a big feeling of loneliness and a feeling of not fitting in, or feeling like even desire for us to fit in. So having that here, it takes away that emptiness that a lot of us will go through. And not only that, for the locals to understand, we're not coming to take over. We're not coming to change their culture or change what's in place. We just want to be able to connect and to share and to
Oh, did I go out?
All right, are we back?
Oh my God, y'all,
Can
did
you
I
guys
go
see
out?
and hear us?
Okay, I can hear
no,
y'all.
you're there.
You're there. We went out. Okay. All right. So we gotta we can't let whoever's trying to interfere with this.
We've been hated on since we talked about the V word 2 weeks ago. So they've been stalking us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we're not gonna let him win. We ain't gonna let him win. We're gonna get this information out. We're gonna make sure people know and be a part of, for sure.
So can we share? Because I want to ask you about this next piece, but he wants to share the video.
Yes.
Okay.
And then if you can let us know about this. Okay.
I'm gonna share it.
All right.
Get a little dialogue, because I gotta wait.
Is there a site? Because people are asking, how can they buy a ticket? Is there an email or a website or a
Yes,
PaySa number or PayPal, anything like that?
absolutely. They can email us at info@tverse. So that's TVERZE.com. If you're in the States, we can send you a PayPal request. If you are here in Kenya, you'll be able to pay by M-Pesa. We'll send you the details.
Okay. You said info@Traverse.
T-verse.
T-verse.
So it's
I'm about to put it up right now. Give me a second. I'm about to put it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure you let me know if I got it right.
Okay.
They're trying to interfere. All right, let's see. It's moving kind of slow.
That's okay. I can put it in the chat too.
Scroll across bottom ticker.
Let me put it in the chat too.
Why they messing with black folks? I don't. Oh my God.
Okay.
I just put it in the chat as well.
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go. I think, let me see.
There we go.
Is that correct?
Let's see. Yeah, exactly. T-verse. Yep.
That's correct or no?
That's absolutely correct. Correct.
Oh, okay. Great. Awesome. All right.
All right, so we're going to show the video of one of the things that the accomplishments that
We're going to show. This is. It just did something for us.
Yeah.
All right.
So like.
So we got to share this so we can see. I'm gonna show two of them.
Just show the one, yeah.
I'm gonna show two. I'm gonna show two of them.
Okay,
hold on
that's
one
fine.
second. Let me single out.
All right.
I'll make sure they.
I'm gonna mute myself.
I have a friend called Kea.
Okay.
Kea is a Black American. She's here all the way. She's born in America. All her lineage is in America. She's not a Kenyan at all. But she is leading a concept of Black Americans coming back home to Africa. And they are coming in big numbers to invest here. They are coming through our churches to invest in Kenya and to come back home where they were stolen. And they start living again in Africa. She's there. I know through your office or indigents of Kitonga, she can secure for an appointment and give you the concept she has. We as the church, you already heard her, and we know it's something worth listening and worth investing in.
This year, blessing, money, testimony. Go to follow, you they go.
All right, that's so. You know that when we saw that. Hold on, let me bring you back on, sis. Hold on. When we saw that, we were like, "Yo, this is." You got the president sitting right there. He had to bear witness. Had to bear witness.
He heard your name.
He heard your name, and you know what I'm saying? The calls and the whole nine. I was like, yeah, this is real. So that was exciting.
Huge.
You know, Tell us about it. Tell us in that moment, please. You know what? Because it seemed like it was like you didn't know he was going, shout you out like that. It seemed like, I don't know if you knew or not, but just tell us about that moment.
I shout out to Bishop JJ. One of the things that I learned since I've been here, living here temporarily, is that the community is who you have to connect with. And while I may not subscribe to certain ideologies, I certainly respect the church. And they invited me. And Bishop JJ was very excited about the initiative. I spoke with him the night before, and he was just like, "You are a woman after my heart." I was like, "Oh, yes. Okay, good. Okay, so you know what time it is." And they invited me, and we were aware that the president would be there. However, it was planned for me to just shake the president's hand. And everybody that has followed me, they know that I'm very transparent. I ain't gonna hold nothing back. I'm gonna tell you every bits and piece as much as I can. And so, yeah, we planned to just shake the president's hand, and I got booted out at the last minute with doing that. And so Bishop JJ took it a step further and introduced me to the president on national TV and in front of the whole congregation like that. As y'all can see, I was just like, "Hey, hi."
Yeah.
And right. So I wasn't prepared to be introduced to the president that way, but I was very, very grateful, and very, very grateful to the Kenyan people and to Bishop JJ and his congregation.
That's great. That's really awesome, man. That was really a wonderful thing to be able to see. I want to go, before we actually dive into the meat of it, I want to show one other one. And seeing this particular one, I mean, it's kind of like a tearjerker, to be honest with you. It's really like,
this is for real call to action.
Real call to action. Before I do, let me say something to my brother Greg and my sister Waru. Y'all cut it out.
Yeah,
I got jokes.
They laughing at our Wi-Fi.
They got jokes.
We said the V word too. We never had any problem with the Wi-Fi. Kenya got some good Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we don't know what this Wi-Fi you talk about. Waru. We ain't on that Wi-Fi.
Well, somebody say you got the Obama phone Wi-Fi. I'm like,
Black folks.
No, we got good Wi-Fi. They just don't want to see us progress. And so this right here, speaking with this sister, connecting Black Americans, that's something they want to mess with. They like, why are you freeing our people? What are you doing? We want them to stay right where they are and keep being a slave to us. So yeah, they're going to mess with us. Y'all might not understand that, but we already know. We're already used to it.
You know the schematics.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. We're gonna show this next one here. Gotta see this one here because. All right, I'm gonna just show it. Here we go.
It's not the,
Very happy this morning that you have come to our home. And as I have been telling you all the time, I am very, very much prepared to receive the diaspora when they come back home to Africa.
The grandfather, Gitu Kahengeri, the freedom fighter. So she has now the paperwork and it's done.
Y'all see this? It's real. We have the agreement here for 40 acres of land just for you. Give them a view of that mountain. Look at that. Kilimanjaro. So you guys have access to this right now. This is going to be the first estate in all of East Africa where Kenyans and African Americans will be living side by side. I'm talking about plush luxury homes, affinity pool. What else we gonna have? We have a food court. I mean, exclusively right here in Kenya. So y'all see it. Y'all welcomed home from the freedom fighter of Kenya. You're welcome home.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, that's a tear jerker straight up.
and I didn't see that video, but that
Okay.
is, and that's what people were looking for and wanting with the year of return. You know, who would just give you land and say, bring your people home? Wow, that's very emotional.
That is what you were saying, that's a welcome home, man. Say, here, you've been away, I see you. That's the part. It's like, we know you exist. I see you. We understand your trials, your tribulations, your journey. You're back here. We're going to help make it a little easier for you. I'm a freedom fighter. I've been in the fight, so I understand. I know. And to have that type of welcome is a welcome. It's a true welcome. So, sister, please explain and share, first of all, who that man is.
Yeah.
And that whole thing.
I have his book. Give me one. I don't want to move off the camera, but
No,
give me
go
one
ahead.
second. I thought I
Go ahead.
had. I ain't gonna move.
It's
I'm
your
just
show.
gonna go grab it. But
Okay.
so that I can so y'all can know who this wonderful elder is. Let me get myself back together. Hold on for a second here. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I thought I had it with me. All right. So let's see. Let me start with how I had the privilege of meeting Muse Gitu. As you all saw, he is a freedom fighter. If you can see this book here, you'll be able to purchase this on Amazon. But if you are coming to the call to action, we will be giving out at least 10 of these books on behalf of Traverse Culture. But my Kenyan family here, I have to shout them out, Wawero and Shiko Wawero. They found out what I was doing through Sweetie found platform on TikTok. Shout out to Sweetie. She's a Kenyan influencer, and they reached out to me, and we've been working with each other since then. After telling them what I essentially wanted to do in terms of the call to action and being able to not only have a conference where we will start this relationship building with our Kenyan counterparts, but also give opportunity outside of just coming and visiting the country, but having the opportunity of ownership of land, if it was actual land or if it was actual built apartments, whatever the case may be. I was trying to make the real estate process a bit easier than what I've done previously for all of my other tours and my other guests. And they went and reached out to Musée, and Musée said, hey, I want to be able to give you all access. Now, he didn't give it to us for free. All right. So I don't want nobody in the comments thinking it's for free. Okay. It is not. But he gave us access to it without having to go through all of the rigmarole, if you will, without saying too much. And so that was a lot in one day to digest, because I couldn't believe it until I actually went out to the land and met Musée and have him say to us, as you saw in the video, that we are welcomed. And now it's not just Kenya saying, hey, you're welcome home, and there's no sustainability to it or substance, but you're welcome. And now we have the opportunity to build an estate where both Kenyans and the African diaspora is not limited to African Americans. That's just our targeted audience, because that's the audience I know how to speak to. But this is open to everyone of the diaspora to become a part of history, which will be the first estate in all of East Africa where we'll share common grounds with each other in such a sacred space.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It's almost leaves you speechless, man. It's like, I don't know what you're at liberty to discuss in detail, So I mean, so what's the next, maybe what's the steps that's leading
Yeah.
to all of this, really beginning to come into fruition?
Yeah. So we break ground during the call to action. So for those who are going to be a part of the 7-day or the 12-day tour, we'll be cutting the ribbon on the land. And so we will be doing this thing in phases. We have it broken down to 6 phases. Phase 1, we should be offering at least 30 plots. Now, because we wanted to be able, because we're a travel company, right, that also offer different services such as business development, relocation assistance, CSR work, and now we're getting into creating our first development. We wanted to be able to give a comprehensive package to where you don't have to do much, but do your due diligence. I tell everybody, do your due diligence. Don't take my word for them. I know how Black folk is. Black folks, we ain't got time for it. So I want you to do your due diligence. If you don't trust me, please do your research. And search
That's
whenever
right.
you're doing business with us. You will have the opportunity to search the land on your own, but we will provide the search of the plots and everything else. Now, as I said before, we're going to break this thing down into phases, and you'll have the option to get a 1/4 acre of land and build a choice of the 3 model homes that we've created. And then we're working on also adding additional 1/4 acre of farmland at no cost to you for the first 5 years. What's happening in Kenya right now in the agriculture industry is there is a shortage of food. And one of the big 4, the 2030 agenda for Kenya, is food security. And so we want to participate in that. So even the estate itself is a CSR give back, where we will employ local farmers from the local community. We will train them, and by you purchasing the land and the house, you will be giving back to the local community in training the farmers, maintaining the farmland, and also producing products for the local community and yourself. So this is a complete we're creating a complete ecosystem where everybody benefit by this initiative. One of the things that I always tell people, we're not here to take away, we're here to add value. That is it. And again, I say, as I complete my sentence, please do your due diligence if you do have any questions. Am I still there? Uh-oh, did I go out? You, I'm here. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, Karen would be dope. Can y'all hear me?
Are we back?
Oh, y'all can hear me. Okay.
Got us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay, okay. I don't know what's going
Okay,
on.
thank you.
It's okay, because you know what? We can do this over and over and over again. We can keep, look, but we're going to get it. We're going to get it. So I don't know how much I don't know if what we,
The last thing I heard was you were saying that you're also want to be a part of the you said eco something, and then that's when it phased out.
right.
Okay. Yeah, we're creating a complete ecosystem where everybody will benefit by this initiative and this estate. I see people asking where is it located. It is located in Cambu County. Cambu County. But we will be giving complete details at the call to action when we break ground. And we will be selling off-plan plots. I'm excited about this entire project because this is my first time doing a development. We do have our partners on board who will be assisting us, local Kenyans as well. And next week, I get to pick out the finishings of the houses. So when I say I got y'all, I got y'all. And for
Okay.
our Kenyans, I know as soon as we open it up to the Kenyans, because they know this is prime real estate, they're really gonna be on top of it. So we're gonna market it to the African American community first, or the African diaspora first. If then we're gonna open it up to Kenyans because they already on it. So that's how that's gonna work.
Okay,
Let me see.
and that's amazing.
It's truly amazing.
That's amazing. So a couple weeks ago, we had John on. He's helping people get their KRA pin, their residential visas, and so forth. That's how you know people coming. A lot of people reached out to him. We have
Okay.
people that's coming. We offer the relocation services as well. So people have been
Mhm.
hitting us up, looking for apartments because they want to. I always tell people come and spend some time in different areas and
Mhm.
make sure, because a lot of people never been to Africa, let alone Kenya, and see if this is where you want to be. And if so, now we could say, okay, so we actually have one of our clients, she wants to build a house in Nairobi, but she
Okay.
wasn't really going about it the right way. So I'm going to make sure she gets your information today because you really just answered all her darn prayers. And that's the exact time frame that they're trying to come 2024, but they want to come here and get an apartment while the process is happening. So if she's not on here today, it doesn't look like it. I'm gonna make sure to send her your information if that's okay. So we kind of got everything in place because this is amazing.
This is amazing. It's really amazing.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
see some people
Well,
saying, some Kenyans,
man, I'm
they
gonna tell
see
you.
they already on it. I'm
So
telling you, they know.
There's a lot of questions out there for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Should
they
we
out
answer
there.
them?
They want to know. This is it's a yeah. Let's answer some questions. One of the brothers asked, and this is something that I think you and I had talked about before when we first started talking. He was asking, is there a way to submit to the government a
I think they went out, but I think I think I know the question they were asking. Let me go back up because I've seen it a couple of times. Uh, I think it's Brother Greg. Let me see. Give me a minute here. Please let me know if y'all can still hear me. Uh-huh. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Before I start talking, I don't want to answer the question. Y'all can't hear me. Yep, you can see me and hear me. Okay, cool. I think, brother, we can hear you. We can see you. Yes, we can. The internet might be an issue. All right. All right, I can answer the questions while the Mohammeds come back. Okay, okay. Let me go back to the question. I think I saw Brother Greg said it a couple times, and I do want to address it. Um, let me find it. Give me a minute, y'all. I did see. I want to say exactly what he said. I know I saw it. Okay. Greg, Sister Kea, should you use? I mean, excuse me. Kea should use her platform to petition Black diaspora for seamless residency and citizenship. Can start the retirement residency and business residency, then work down the family. Yes. So we are working on that. That was the whole purpose of going into partnership with Ken Invest, the investment authority of Kenya, which is a government entity. But it is a process. I want to keep it a buck with y'all. It's not something that will happen overnight. These conversations are brand new conversations, especially to East Africa. And so that is a part of our agreement where we will be sitting down with immigration and working on some of these concessions. But one of the things I want to keep it real with you all, we also have to make sure that we are proving our value. And so with this call to action, the journey back to Eden next year, and with this initiative of this estate, will put us in a position where we can have more meaningful conversation and sustainable conversations that we can leverage what we're contributing to Kenya. Okay. The Mohammeds say they're trying to fix it, y'all, where we can leverage our economic impact to the economy here in Kenya and move the needle a little further in terms of a temporary residency is what we're asking for. And then I think I'll share this with y'all. I also asked, and don't laugh at me, but I also asked in my agreement, and Ken Invest laughed at me, or I won't leave. That we be recognized at some point as the 45th tribe of Kenya. And I did put that in the partnership. So it's in work in process. I hope to have this conversation with the president, his office at some point. We're working on that. And with this initiative, we'll be able to prove the value of us being here in Kenya and the value of building with our Kenyan counterparts. But we must start somewhere first, but it is in the works. Let me see what y'all saying. The range of the cost. I can give you the average cost. Please do not quote me. Do not hold us to it. The product will be completely finished and presentable by January the 1st. I think that's when we break ground. But the average price is $150. Excuse me. I apologize. So that's the 1/4 acre of land and your model home, which the largest model home that we'll be building is 2,500 square feet. 2,500 square feet. Average price $150. All right. Yes, 100%. Waukesha should lead a delegation of AA to see Ruto negotiate the settlement program and AA lobby as a group. We're working on it, guys. Trust me. We're working on it. Yes, we can hear you. I definitely seeing the apply residency for them eventually do citizenship. Yep, we are working on it. And we're working with a group of people, so it's not just us. We're actually going to be going into partnership with Swahili Village, which is a Kenyan-owned restaurant out of the United States, owned by a Kenyan, Mr. Kevin Ayona. Shout out to him and his team. And so we're collectively working together towards this initiative. Okay. I'm just reading y'all comments. We need to lobby a group. So you are in the right. Yeah, we need to do this as a group. So we aren't doing this by ourselves, but we're not. We're not doing it by ourselves, y'all. From a lobbying group of African and diaspora, so we can help connect you to the right people in government. Correct. We're talking to some really important people in government. We've hit every corner. Now it's consistency and evidence of value. Just a minute, y'all. I don't know if I missed all the questions. Give me a minute because I think I'm messing up. Excellent. Kea, you should expand the special residency and later citizenship to Black diaspora to the rest of East Africa. Focus on real estate and yep, we're already tracking, brother. We're already tracking. We will be in all 7 countries within the EAC. Our goal next year is to bring the entire EAC on board. We're already putting that in the works, y'all. We got it. We working on it for y'all. Trust me. Trust me. Agriculture, real estate would be a good place to invest in Kenya. What do you think, Kea? Absolutely. That's why we're starting with agriculture and real estate. That's exactly why we're starting with it. Through tourism, through travel. So we're actually hitting 3 points. More than 3 points. The product that we present, just to let you all know, between our 7 to 12-day tour, you start off as a tourist. By the middle of the trip, you're a potential investor, and then by the end, you're a potential resident. So we're targeting through all of our tours around the world. We don't just go to Kenya, but we plan to be in 63 countries using this model to showcase the marginalized cultures of 63 countries through travel and create opportunities for people of the diaspora to live anywhere in the world because we are a global people. But we will use this model of Kenya to move around the world. So right now we're in Central America, Belize, and Panama. And for Africa, we're in Kenya and Tanzania, working with each government. This is amazing. Please use the... Oh, y'all, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going too fast. I can't see it all, y'all. It's too many military vets that can be the cornerstone of energetic retirement community. Yes, Kea have a team of lawyers in Kenya and Black Americans to work out an agreement to petition the government. Are you asking a question? And yes, I do have a team of lawyers. And I do have Black Americans that I work with as well as our Kenyan counterparts. Guys, I've been doing this for 12 years. So this is a journey that's coming to light right now. Since you already have connections with known people, is it easy for you to meet the president? Yes, which is why I was introduced to the president the way I was introduced to. I was shocked. Yes, I actually was called the other day to meet him, but he got busy. So I'll be meeting the president soon. You all will see it. And if you're not following me, go follow us on all of our social media outlets, Traverse Culture on everything, our YouTube. We're very active on Instagram. So if you want to know things that's happening every day, go follow us on there. But we're very, very close to meeting the president. That's not even a problem. So I want y'all to be a part of that when it does happen. 150 is reasonable. Thank you. 150. Is there a down payment? Yes, there will be a down payment and payment plan. I do not have that information right now. Always have. If you are retired and on SS, will seniors be able to live? Yes. Yes, you will. Absolutely. Everybody is welcome. Everybody. This is not exclusive to anybody. Perfect, Kea. Thank you. Kenyatta did a mistake selling tribe to others. They only have 42. Hope one soon of Kenya will correct us. Yep. Yeah, there's actually 43 actually Kenyan tribes, and then the Asian community became the 44th. Kenya is a big tourist market, just like Egypt, but in Egypt, the original Nubians have been relegated to the southern Egypt. This is correct. Tribe 45 is making it nice to move fast. You have to prove the financial benefit in less than years. You think I will wait? Hold on, I'm sorry. Less than years you think I will wait, you will get at least a time. Oh, did we go out? I'm definitely interested. Okay. Dr. Carson did a DNA and found connection to I have a draft bill ready to go. Kea, I am proud of you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Email us, and maybe we can connect and make this work for all of us. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. Traverse Culture. Can you get opportunities to work on contracts? What kind of contracts? Wow, this is very interesting. Thank you. Welcome to Kenya. Asante, president of Uganda, did a public, yeah, I saw that apology to, yes, he did. Black Americans. Yep. Why are people only becoming tribes in Kenya? Indians are many of the Qatar. Uh-huh. Greg. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're the same person. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to stay on here. Ah, what? So how do we? Oh my gosh. Streamlog locked them out. Oh, can I send an invite? Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. What do you all want me to do? The Mohammeds. Ah, thank you. Uh-huh. I'm going to wait and see what the Mohammeds want me to do. Thank you. They were locked out. So let me see what they want me to do, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. They're really trying to stop this information to come out, huh? If you all are interested in coming to the call to action, if you're locally here in Kenya, email us at info@tverse.com. I think the Mohammeds put it up on the screen. I'll put it in the chat again. I'm just going to wait and see what they want me to do. Okay, they want me to, 1 second. Okay. Send an invite. Hold on. Let me see what they say. Okay, keep answering questions. Okay. Kea, I am ready to have that conversation when you're ready. Okay. Greg, I think I spoke to you, right? Did we speak on my Facebook? I'm not sure if that's you. But I will give you my PA information so we can schedule a meeting. My schedule is going to be hectic the next 2 weeks. Okay, sorry, I missed my message. I was saying, I see the 45 tribe in the making, and the best way to go fast on this process is to show the financial benefit. And I guess in 3, yeah, you're right. That's the whole goal. Absolutely, KLA. The whole goal is to show the financial benefit. They said keep answering questions. Okay, thank you. Someone, can you use the stream y'all and invite them? Oh, wait, sorry, I'm missing something. I'm proud of you and what you're doing. Lived in Somerville, and I've heard of you. Really? This is a pleasure to see you on the platform. Thank you. Question, just returned from Kenya. Coffee and tea expert are ideal for diaspora. Yes, J. Muhammad Green, correct. That is a great investment as well. As long as you can find proper farmland that you could lease, I think that would be good. What's even better is creating the manufacturing plants, because they don't actually process it here. It's processed somewhere and then sold back to them. And so if we can get people who are interested in building manufacturing firms or buying one and processing the coffee here, that would be great as well. Yep, the powers that shouldn't be don't want us to. Yep, just answer the question. They will be back. Okay, thank you. Let's fight for the residential tourists. The war is real. Yep, they may be another private platform. Kenya is in serious debt and getting worse, so they will follow the creditors' instructions. Kea, is the call to action viral? No, I mean, excuse me, virtual. It will not be virtual this year. We hope to have the plan to action, the journey back to Eden, virtual next year. That's why I keep saying don't involve the president, government. This has been a great show, and you have given fantastic information. Thank you, Natasha. Can you spell the city so we can pull it up on the map? It's Cambu County, Black Africa, Afro elevator. Okay. Okay, my PA did reach out to you. Okay, great. Just keep in contact with us so she can schedule us a meeting. What's the event again? When is it? It's called to action December the 30th. Kea making big moves out there. Thank you. Is it the call to action? Yep, 12:30. No, it's not virtual. I watch you on Phil Scott show. Yeah, yeah. We were partners with Phil Scott for 4 years. So shout out to the African diaspora. Yeah, Phil is a good brother. In your farm, you can grow lumber. Indians moved to the continent and buy lumber for cheap in the Congo due to the war and sell the East Africa region. Absolutely. I'm definitely interested in manufacturing, distributing, and supply chain. Great. Try sending us an invite, please. Okay. Okay. StreamYard. So how do I? Y'all, give me 1 minute. Let me try to figure this out. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I may have to leave too because I don't know how to.
But we lost Kia. Oh my God. Guys,
Family, listen, we apologize. We don't know what happened. We don't know. We did nothing different than we normally do. Kia, are you still there?
maybe we can, let me see if we can bring her back. Don't move us.
No, I'm
She's not there.
not. Family, we truly apologize for this inconvenience. We're not sure what happened.
97 people stuck with us, so y'all must have enjoyed what she was talking about, huh?
We're grateful. Man, oh my gosh, it's unfortunate.
She said Obama don't want Michelle to move to Kenya. Y'all mess with that.
Y'all got jokes today. Let me see. Hold on.
Let me see if we can find a way to
Get up. Sit. Here we go. Hold
here she
on.
is, here
Here we
she
go.
is.
Sorry.
Sister.
I feel like we were over
Sorry.
here. He's like, wait a minute.
We
Sorry.
apologize. I'm glad you were able to answer the questions. You know, but we
We're trying to hang in there.
we don't mean to have you out there, you know, hanging out there like we don't know what happened.
But
We don't
100
understand.
people sat right here. Was like, no, we ain't going nowhere. They gonna fix this.
Yeah.
It's okay.
My God.
So as I was trying to work through the technical thing, I was trying to steal an ear, but I missed a lot. Nonetheless, it's recorded, so I definitely will go back myself to be able to listen and hear, because I heard some things that was answering some questions that I even had. So that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to go from at this point. I've lost so much, so much.
So basically, you're having a call to action on December 30th. We got land that you're going to be offering to the diaspora to actually come and build houses on. How far is that from Nairobi, the province or the town that you're talking about?
50 minutes.
Oh, I can't. Can you say that again?
50 minutes.
An hour out. Okay.
Yep.
And how soon will that be available for people that want to like take advantage of that? Or is there something put together that they can, receive email or mail it out to them?
It will be available at the groundbreaking January the 1st. So after that, we'll be able to send out information, and or you'll be able to go on the website and just view everything digitally.
And for those that are interested in going to the call of action, that's in Nairobi. Is it a particular place, or where would it be at the first day?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry about that. It's at Two Rivers. We'll be staying there, and it's at the conference building at Two Rivers Mall. If you need the exact suite and the exact room that we'll be in, please email us and we'll be sending that information out for attendees.
Okay, that'll be awesome. And we'll make sure that everybody has that information and that email link again for those that want to buy the tickets. You said it's $3,000 for just the conference, or you could buy the whole package of $5,000, which would include your meal. We're coming for some food.
Kenyan shillings. Absolutely, yeah. Yes, that is correct.
And so it's a 2-day conference though, right? You said it's on the 30th and the 1st?
So it's a 2-day event built into a 7-day, 12-day tour. So the real estate tour, I believe, y'all don't quote me, I'm not looking at my itinerary right now, I apologize, is on the 1st, the real estate tour. And then we have Noir Fashion Week that will be coming to Kenya for the first time, one of the biggest Black fashion production in the States. They just did New York Fashion Week and Paris, and we are bringing them to Kenya for the first time. And so that's on January the 2nd. I totally forgot to mention that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, That's some big things. That's hot.
It is. It's huge.
That is hot. I like that.
Yes.
I hope that we can attend the whole weekend. We were planning to go to Nairobi and probably around that time frame anyway, because like I said, it's right near my birthday. So we were planning on going that time anyway. So that's hot.
Yeah, y'all gonna celebrate New Year with us. We're gonna be going to one of the biggest, nicest club. I'm not gonna say it right now for those who are going to be joining us or watching us on social media. Y'all find out where we're going to be partying at. But New Year's Eve, we're also going to be turning up. We also have CSR work that's built into this tour. And then we have our signature naming ceremony with the Nubian tribe of Kibra. So for those who are not traveling with us, even if you're interested in participating in the naming ceremony, if you're here in Kenya, you're welcome to join us as well.
I'm sorry. Mr. Fingers over here.
Yeah, Mr. Fingers is trying to make sure we get all this information.
It's okay.
I'm all like, wait a minute. So we're not going to stretch it out too long. We're going to make sure we have all that information so the people that want to participate can definitely go. We're excited about it and coming there, and hopefully if we do make it, you will let us to record it. So not everything, but at least so that the audience can see the great work, the call of action that you guys have worked hard on putting together, and that we can, help you guys any way that we can. We want to make sure that we lend ourselves to you.
Absolutely, and I want to stress that this is a movement. It's not a one and done. I'm going to put up here, your handles, your Instagram, and your website. Let's have the mindset to unofficially be a part of, the Traverse culture. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to have no titles and anything like that. We just be a part of the work. Let's, hand me a hammer, give me a nail. Let me do something so we can build this thing. So we got to be in step and in stride and in tune with what's going on. So that's a daily process. So when we, giving everyone the handles so we can follow, we can watch, the progress, what's next, what's needed, what we can, do to lend ourselves, so that we can make this thing a reality. It's already reality, but we can put our hands on it type reality.
Absolutely.
We can touch it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Romeo just said the best thing.
What did he say?
He said, let us sponsor the residential tourists to the event so that they can bring us the experience.
Okay, I'm liking that.
Wow.
I'm liking that.
And for those that don't know, Twin Rivers Mall, that's the big fancy mall and the big fancy hotel. But we would love to go.
You see our handles being scrolled across the screen there, so we welcome. We welcome it. So let me put these your information up so people can actually record your information. They can follow you on your Instagram, and they can start there because I know you have other handles, your Facebook. They can follow your website, all of that stuff there. They will just kind of just kind of smoothly ease on out. Let me do that while you continue.
I wanted to just say, like a sister to sister, that I am extremely proud of what you're doing. I'm extremely excited that, we're all in this, I don't want to call it a fight, but this exodus together, not just coming to Kenya, but just making our people understand that we have options and the whole world is ours. And we're just trying to make it a little bit easier for those that want to come to the continent. You got family here. Your cousins is over here waiting for you. We ready to try to make that happen. Kea got the houses and the land. John got the KRA pins and the visas, and we got the some other stuff. I don't feel like thinking right now, but we making it happen for you guys. So thank you all for watching and being very respectful to our guests. our crowd is raw. So you actually got the most love.
Thank you.
The most love because our crowd be rough, boy. So thank you so much for coming on, and everyone that's been sending us donations throughout the week and last weekend. Y'all don't understand how your blessings keep us going. So thank you so much. God, I don't even know what else to say. Just thank you. Thank you
very much. And so I put the information up there. If Kea, if you'd like to just say some final words, we'll allow you that before we completely conclude. Again, thank you so very much, sister. We in your corner, so we're gonna shout it from the mountaintop. I'm gonna hit you on a sidebar, not tonight,
Please.
but I got a thought in mind with continuing and broadcasting your efforts with a particular source that is based in America, but is a premier source that champions the cause and fight for we diasporans. So I'll hit you on the sidebar. So let you get some final words, sis.
Let's do it. First off, thank y'all so much. I am so gracious that you all allow me to come on here and share the information with you all. You asked what you could do. This was a great start. I mean, you have a great audience. You have a longer reach than I do, especially on YouTube. So this is helpful in and of itself. So I'm very gracious that you allow me to come on here. So thank you first to you all, and thank y'all for the work that you're doing by pushing the messaging of the great work that you all are doing in Kenya and what you did in Rwanda and what you are going to be continuing doing. And I would love for you all to be at the call to action. So for those who want to sponsor them, y'all go ahead and sponsor them so we can get them their hotel rooms. We'll get them their transportation. We're going to roll out the red carpet for them and make sure they meet some very important people when they get here to Nairobi. So y'all make sure that happen. And so I just want to end with I thank y'all for not being crazy hard on me today. For those who are watching, I know that we have a distrust for each other, which is why my biggest thing is being as transparent and pure as I can. I'm not perfect. I ain't gonna have all the right answers, and I ain't gonna do everything right. But what I am dedicated to do is to be transparent and honest with you, even when, excuse my French, I fuck up. Okay, so I do want to make sure that you all know that I love y'all for real. I know that Monique usually say that, but I'm taking that quote from her. I love us for real, and I'm so appreciative of you all, and let's keep fighting this fight together, y'all. Thank you kindly.
Thank you. And I think Greg is trying to put his application in to be your husband. I don't recall telling him you were single, but he just got he wants to know, do you have a husband? So
I am single. I am single.
He's shooting his shot for real.
I am single. I had this discussion the other day, but you know, this mission is overwhelming and it's bigger than all of us. And while I do want to be somebody's wife, don't get me wrong, I don't know if this is the good time for me to do it because I don't have time. But whatever the universe bring me, I'm open to it.
Yes, ma'am. We look forward to working with you in the future, and hopefully we see you, God willing, in a couple of weeks.
You will. You will. It's not hope. You will.
Natasha said, what is the total price for the conference? It's the 5K shillings for one day.
Yeah. So it's 5K per day. So it's 5K for the 30th and 5K for the 2nd. Now, the pricing for the naming ceremony or the itinerary itself will vary if you're interested in joining us on the tour, if you're locally here.
All right, family, RT family, thank you so much. Thank you so much for welcoming our wonderful guests.
Yeah, hit that like button. JG said hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share. Please share. For real. Straight up. Share this. More people that are aware, the better. It's just a seed. You know, we want it to grow. So please share, like. If you haven't subscribed, come on and subscribe. We want to continue to bring some practical application to our transitioning, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, spirit, whatever, you know. So we want to continue to do that. So Thank you for welcoming our guests. Thank you for all your questions and your comments. And we will see you, God willing, Wednesday on our intimate conversations. Or if not Wednesday, we'll see you again
Before then.
before or Sunday. All right. Peace and blessings. Have a great rest of your day and morning and a great week. All right.